Okay, this next reading is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's going to be a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check your Moon and Rising sign. If the messages get specific and I'm compelled to read them, I will. Again, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so if it doesn't, it just wasn't your turn. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let's talk about some recent past energies. Okay. So here you have the Page of Pentacles. So perhaps you could be focused on something that has to do with career. You may be thinking about some sort of project, going back to school. You might be learning something new, researching something. Let's see. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer? Okay. So you have the King of Wands. Now, again, the King of Wands is somebody who's, very ambitious, somebody who's restless, perhaps in this new venture that you're seeking out, maybe an idea you've been thinking about. You've been constantly thinking about how you're going to get it off the ground. It's like a very ambitious energy. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Cancer? What is the... Okay. So here you have the Three of Swords. Now, again, I read these general readings as they appear. So the Page of Pentacles could also be, because you have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords has to do with some sort of heartbreak, right? So it's either heartbreak you feel about the situation, what you've been studying, and the project that you want to take off of the ground. But like, when I'm going to switch it up to love now, right? So if you have a Page of Pentacles and you've been feeling heartbroken, perhaps you've been dealing... The Page of Pentacles is someone who may be younger than you, someone who embodies the energy of an earth sign. That's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And the King of Wands is usually a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? So perhaps that person has been making you feel very restless. Maybe this Page of Pentacles has been making you feel very restless because of some sort of Three of Swords, some sort of deception, some sort of, heartbreak. Perhaps you're jealous about something. So let's carry on, and I'll continue to read the energies. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Cups. Okay. So here you have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is a card that appears when you feel left out of the cold, right? It can also be delays around money, right? Maybe you're feeling either, like I said, heartbroken or jealous because you haven't aspired to reach the achievements that you want, or there's some sort of delay in reaching those achievements. And maybe with this Five of Pentacles, you feel like you're not going to make it, right? You feel like some sense of loss. But, the Five of Pentacles also urges you to be optimistic, because if you can see in this card here, there are two men out in the cold walking. They don't realize there's a church right behind them, right? So there is shelter. There is something that they can do. Is coming. They can come in from this cold place. They just don't see it yet. Okay, so don't lose hope. And again, you have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups indicates some sort of union here. All right, so again, with this heartbreak here, I'm going to go back to like a love situation, because with the heartbreak here and the Three of Swords and feeling left out in the cold, right? Like somebody made you feel left out in the cold. The Two of Cups indicates the joining of two people, right? Like some sort of special relationship that you had, that you want to, that's been on your mind lately, right? Or it can also indicate that you just want peace of mind. You know, you're tired of feeling this heartbreak and this peace. You want peace of mind. In a love reading, it can indicate somebody that you've been thinking about, somebody that you've been wanting to come together from. Again, it's got to be some sort of love reading, because you have the Lovers next. The Lovers is the card of Gemini. And this can, you know, this card usually comes out when you're thinking about some sort of love affair, like building with somebody, having a marriage, some sort of relationship and relative, like with, you know, a relative, a close relative. It's, you know, and with the Two of Cups together, if it was alone, it could be general. But with the Two of Cups together and this heartbreak, there's definitely you wanting to come out of the cold and have a relationship and join in with somebody. And again, that you want to have some, then you have the Emperor. So that's wanting to have some sort of stability in your life, okay? And the Emperor is a card of Taurus. So it could be an earth sign, a grounded energy. It's having some sort of stability in your life. And you could want that with the Lovers and the Two of Cups here. You know, you could want that energy with the person that has left you feeling brokenhearted. Let's look at their energy. What is this other person you're thinking of? What is their energy? So we're going to switch over to love. You could take the first reading as a general one, and we're going to focus on love now. What is the energy of the other person? Okay, so we have here the Ten of Swords. So obviously they're feeling some sort of heartbreak or ending that has occurred as well. The Ten of Swords is when some sort of deception has happened, right? Perhaps you did something. The reason why your heart is broken here and you feel left out in the cold was because you did something to this other person that made them feel as if they were stabbed in the back. You can clearly see here that 10 swords right in the back. They're down and out, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, basically someone thinking about, you know, how they're going to be able to move forward from all of this, you know. And then you have the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is someone who feels like they really have to go within to figure out how they're going to deal with the situation. This is a card when they have to kind of balance, like, you know, you see the black and the white. They're going to try to find balance, go within, rely on their intuition, and think about how to move forward. What is it that, what outcome do you want with this person? What outcome do you want with this person? So here you have the Four of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So the Four of Cups is whatever this person here is offering, or whatever the situation is now, you're rejecting. You don't want the current situation. Whatever it is that's happening right now, you don't want it. The Three of Pentacles is kind of the coming together to work on something. You want to work on something with this person. Perhaps this love offer. Let's do a advice card, right? Let's go to the Romance Angels for an advice card. What advice do the angels have for you, Cancer, in this situation? What advice do the angels have for you? Chemistry. There's a strong and magnetic attraction here. What message does the other person have for you? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this piece can mean here that they just want some time out for themselves to kind of rejuvenate, go within and find themselves. And that was evident here with this High Priestess. Apparently, this is not what you want. You want them to see that you guys have a bond. There's some sort of like past life relationship here. What is the, let's get a future outcome. What is a future outcome for this relationship situation? What is, oh, forget this one here. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a good card. That's like a happy home, happy family, financially stable. Okay. That's a good card to get. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is when you are taking from one to give to the other, finding balance. So perhaps you need to do a little bit of that in order to arrive at the Six of Pentacles. If there was someone else here in this relationship that you were giving to, maybe that has to come to an end, right? Perhaps it was like a third-party situation. It could be work, it could be your lifestyle, it could be parents, it could be children, but whatever it is finding a balance in order to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. So that is your reading, Cancer. I hope this helps.